So check this out. This is the Kite that belongs to this man here.
The crazy man.
He actually got me to hold it, and I cannot believe how light this thing is. What was the all-up weight of it?
All up weight with battery is 220 grams.
It doesn't feel real at all, does it?
It's pretty insane.
I think what we've got to do next time is get a reaction of someone holding it for the first time.
Yeah.
Because my reaction was pretty much over the top.
It was a bit, it was a bit theatrical, but it was. I mean, look, even when we first got the thing in pieces, I couldn't believe the weight of the wings as they were. You know, the thing was so light. And so we've got a 400 milliamp battery in here. We've got 4 servos, and it's been 2 days of building. A lot of
when he says 2 days,
a lot of screaming at the wall.
He's not talking about 8-hour days.
These were days. Yeah, there was one day where I went to bed at like 2 a.m. trying to get this thing done and try to figure it all out. And there was a lot of brainstorming. And you yourself, Paul, actually gave me the idea of decasing the bottom of the servos to be able to make them fit. So
the masterpiece that's in here is just mind-boggling.
We'll show you that probably at the end. But what we want to do now is just do a bit of a javelin throw just along here and just see how it goes and see if the CG's right. And let's see. Do our first throw.
What can I say? Good luck.
Let's hope it glides properly. That's all we can hope for. I mean, I'm not nervous at all. I'm just throwing $1,000 into the air right now. Here we go. I'll get lost. All right.
How was the trims?
Probably dipping a little bit, so probably needs a touch of up trim.
That was a very, very soft throw.
CG is good, so I'm happy with that. But we'll try a harder throw, and we'll see if it glides a little bit better.
It's such a pretty aircraft. I've got the motivation to get mine going now.
We'll do one more javelin throw just to see how she glides. Oh yeah, that's better. Look at that. Yeah, that went way further as well. So
absolutely amazing.
I think it's time for the Discus launch. Give it a go.
Good luck, man. Now, it's worth noting that last time
I did a Discus launch, I blew out a calf muscle and I experienced pain I didn't think existed. But yeah, so I'm just limbering up a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Good Lord, here we go.
Feels like you're about to launch a couple of $1,000s worth of nothingness in weight into the air.
Well, this isn't going to be a proper launch at this stage. I'm just going to do like a half launch, just to see how it goes up.
What can I say? Good luck.
First one, not bad.
Not bad at all. There's virtually no lift at the
lightweight compared to what I've been throwing. My other wooden one and Ross's one, which weighs about twice as much as this. This feels very different. Oh, that slipped out of my hand a bit. God, it just glides. This is so effortless to do this. It has no resistance. I'm really babying it, to be honest. I'm not throwing as hard as I could.
There's literally no lift at all at the moment, so it's going to be really interesting on a day where there is more lift.
Oh, couldn't quite turn it around
Down
then.
safe and sound. It certainly doesn't take much to get it going, does it?
Nah, this is so what we're going to do. Just going to try something here. Oh yeah, that's much better.
Can't wait for how reactive she is, even on a day like today where there's virtually no lift at all. Dude, there's no lift at all.
That's probably the longest flight I've ever had on a DLG.
I'm pretty sure that is the longest by far for us. Considering winter's just around the corner.
I know, right? But I tell you what, later in the day when the sun's a little higher and we get
You're going to have
warmth,
a bit of fun with this.
It's going to be crazy. Golly. Let's see if we can get it higher now. I've been throwing it forward a little bit, so let's see if we can go higher.
Such a pretty aircraft.
Yeah.
You've got to be happy with that.
I know that this is very amateurish. Well, you know, I'm no expert with DLGs, but just with the two that I have thrown up, which was my wooden one and Ross's one, which is very heavy, the contrast, it's just, look at my smile. I can't.
It's 9-day difference, isn't it?
It's you can't compare. Like, yeah, these things are expensive, but if you want to do this, you're gonna have to readjust your expectations of what they should cost.
I certainly did, didn't I?
I think we all did, you know. So
it flies so nicely. On a day with a bit of lift, this is going to be absolutely amazing.
oh, almost. This thing's crazy. I'm going to blow another calf muscle doing this.
I know.
It's such an addiction, and it's so hard to put into words. You know, the very simplest form of flying, right? It's you just throwing it up and trying to catch thermals and trying to stay up there for as long as you can. when the conditions are right, I've seen people get 10-minute flights out of a single throw and get 50, 60 meters high, with thermal lift. So yeah, I can't wait to get to that level, but at the moment I'm just happy to throw it, get the technique correct, and learn the plane, learn how to thermal it and how to fly it. But yeah, it's like nothing else. I mean, I've got a lot of planes, you've had a lot of planes, there's a lot of guys here that have a lot of planes, and there's nothing like this. This is unique in itself.
So different, isn't it?
It's so different.
And addictive.
And incredibly addictive. I don't know how to tell you.
Can't really put it in words.
It's the art of throwing it. So trying to get the technique correct, trying to get as much height as you possibly can and throwing it properly. And then there's the art of flying it, which is learning to catch those thermals and learning to stay up there. And I mean, yeah, you can throw it up just to do aerobatics with it and things like that if that's what you want to do. But if you want to try and stay afloat for as long as you can, then you got to learn how to fly the aeroplane to get to do that. So yeah, it's a different type of experience.
For
right?
sure.
It's not for everyone. I don't think everybody's going to take to it. But if you do get bitten by the bug, as we have,
definitely.
You're going to go down a rabbit hole that you're not going to climb out of. No
bitten
way.
by the bug is an understatement for us.
It's unbelievable. These things are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I could not be happier.
Vasco actually got this on Friday late afternoon.
Yeah, so today's Monday. I got it on Friday late afternoon. I started building it.
And it was finished on Sunday.
It was finished last night. Saturday, I didn't get a lot done. I started to figure out the servos thing. As a matter of fact, since we've already done a bit of flying, let me show you the servos and how all this gets put together. Because it is, I mean, you look at it on the surface and to the untrained eye, you'd think, oh, this is a really simple aircraft. Anybody can make this. But it's not the case at all. So this slides off. I'll just put
I can see a little bit of ballast there. And
there is just to get the CG right, and then over the other side is
check this out.
the most complicated thing I've ever built in my life. It looks really simple, but
It's anything but.
yeah,
Every measurement's precise.
it was very meticulously measured, and even with all my measurements, I still had to. You might not see it, but this servo here had to have the casing cut to clear this rod.
Oh, wow.
So there's
So wait a sec, you not only removed the bottom part
I
of
removed the bottom part of the servos, but I also cut the top section of the casing here to clear this rod.
Wow.
This servo was just mounted a little bit off. It could have been a little bit more this side. But yeah, and then I had no idea where I was going to put my receiver, so the receiver ended up here. And then I modified the battery with the single lead plug that goes into the receiver there. And that's essentially how it works. So the ailerons work on push rods. So these are carbon rods with metal rods in here, or rather carbon tubes with metal rods in there. And then the elevator and rudder work on a pull string system. So both the elevator and rudder are sprung. So if I was to disconnect the pull string, this rudder would basically kink almost 90 degrees that way. There's a spring inside the hinge, which you may or may not be able to see. Let me see if I can show you that. For those of you playing at home, oh, you won't see it. No, it's hidden in there. But there is a little metal hinge, and the way that it works is you have, it's almost like a horseshoe shape, but if you can imagine, one of the horseshoes is 90 degrees to itself, to the other one. So when you clip it in, it just automatically defaults to go over to the other side, and that's it. So the rudder is like that, the elevator's like that, and then in here there's two control horns that are hidden inside the fuse, so you can't actually see them, and that's what these rods connect to work those control rods. I got my antennas sticking out of the plane because obviously this is all carbon fiber, so I can't have them inside the fuselage, and that's it. But yeah, the thing that took the longest by far was this bit. Second to that was this. The elevator and rudder, I did that yesterday afternoon. That took maybe 2 or 3 hours to do all up. It's just, there's a lot of measuring, a lot of testing, fitting. Like I've put the wing on and off, I reckon probably like 20 times in doing all of this, because you got to put it on to test it, fit it, and then mark it, and take it off, and then cut something, and then adjust, and then it just, there's a repeated process, lots of going back and forth. And because this thing is so expensive and it's so precisely built, you know, you want to take your time with it. You want to double check, triple check everything before you cut anything.
The margin for error is minor.
It's very, very minor. So it's you know, it's not for the faint of heart.
But rewarding.
But it is so
I mean, the hell you've been through building this thing. Like, it must be pretty rewarding being at this stage now where you've actually flying
at this point, yeah, at this point I have to say that, you know, after all the frustrations, the conversations we've had between you and me, Paul, and trying to sort out what was going to go where and how we're going to do it.
What's our chat called again? Is it DLG sickness?
DLG sickness.
Yep.
That's our little group chat, and yeah, we just bounce ideas off each other, and you know, you've helped me with that. I've helped giving you ideas about other things, and yeah, I mean, it's a massive learning process. Ideally, I'd love to get something. I would have loved to get something like this. That's a plug and play.
Yeah.
Where you can see how it's done, study it, and then you go, okay, now that I get the idea and I have put my hands on it, you can then try and build your own. But I've just gone straight into the deep end.
Yeah.
Followed YouTube tutorials and guides, and here we are.
Fantastic work. Will be heaps more videos on this coming soon. We've also got the smaller ones, which are the
Dart 2.
That's right, Dart 2s.
And I also have a Hawk 2 coming as well, which is currently stuck in customs, but
hopefully that gets here soon.
Hopefully that'll turn up in a few weeks, and then we'll have a play with that. But that's a smaller one. That's a 1 meter one.
Lots of DLG content coming soon because we've just gone crazy with them.
We've definitely all been very heavily bitten by the bug, so we're going to be doing this a lot.
Thanks for watching, guys.
All right, cheers.